We got a couple of Colt Anacondas here today, and we're going to shoot them. Not much recoil in that 44 mag, is there? That's because it's a 45 Colt. Colt Anaconda in 45 Colt. They made these very limited. Using the right one. It's my understanding that they only made 250 of these in the 4-inch barrel. This gun is on loan from some friends of mine. And this is actually Jeff's personal gun. I don't think he could be talked out of it. But I'm very happy to be able to shoot this here today and have some fun with it. This is a nice shooting gun. But, okay. The Colt Anaconda. This was the 7th and last of the snake guns made by Colt. Long before the Anaconda was born, in December of 1971, a movie came out, Dirty Harry, with Clint Eastwood. And that movie featured the Smith & Wesson 29-44 Magnum, which when the movie came out, they'd already released the 29 and it didn't sell real good, so it wasn't even in production anymore. But of course the movie comes out, now it's super popular, and Smith & Wesson couldn't make them fast enough. So all the Python fans, the Colt fans, were saying, hey, make the Python in 44 Magnum. And it took until 1990 for Colt to come out with the Colt Anaconda in 44 Magnum. 19 years. So I think there were fewer than 50,000 Anacondas made. They ran from 90 to 2003. This is mine. This is my 44 mag. It was made in 93. And I think this was made in 93 too, because that was the first year they made the 45 Colts in the Anaconda. I'm not certain on that though. But there were fewer than 50,000 of these made on the first run. And I think Colt just showed up to the 44 Magnum party a little bit late, like 19 years late. I think if they'd released that in maybe 1975, it'd have been a much more popular seller for Colt. Kind of unfortunate. Wonderful gun. But let's run some 44 mags through my 8-inch barrel. These are some reloads. They're not super hot. A little more heat behind it though. I reload both these calibers, and the 45 Colt is probably amongst the most expensive brass I have to find. 44 Magnum ain't far behind it, but just a very pleasant shooting gun, both of them. And I don't think I can say the name of the website. I've looked online at guns, where a website where they sell guns. I don't want to endanger the community and violate community standards. These are tough to find. I found a couple 6-inchers on there. I didn't find any 4-inchers. And I don't think I can say the price either. Just needless to say, they are not cheap. Oh, let's see if we can hit a far target. go. Go. Nope. Now, make sure I'm getting these in the right one. Yeah. 45 Colt. Obviously, it was very popular in the Wild West. These are, no, those are 44 Magnums. These are what I'm shooting out of it. Is my own loads. These are 260 grains, and they're loaded with 6.5 grains of 231 powder. So they're actually a bigger bullet than the 44 Magnum. But they're moving quite a bit slower. I'm going to say these are probably in the neighborhood of 750 to 800 feet per second, whereas the 44, now these are throttled back. You know, these are not super heavy loads. I know I got them in that box, but those are my own reloads. A standard 44 Magnum load out of an 8-inch barrel, you're probably between 14 and 1500 feet per second. So significantly faster round. But a 45 260 grain bullet is a very formidable defensive load if you needed to. Where it's going to have difficulty is if, you know, maybe there's a vehicle involved. You know, you hit a windshield from the front of a vehicle, the 45 Colt is going to deflect up. The Magnum is going to punch right through it. But you know, as far as a man stopper or a defensive load, 45 Colt will do it for you. Let's shoot a little more. Boy, that 45 is just so darn accurate. Yeah, as I miss. Wow. Very cool gun to shoot. And very rare. Like I said, Jeff was kind enough to loan this to me. If you're in the Mooresville area, maybe you should go see those guys, and he might even pull it out and show it to you. But definitely a cool snake gun and a rare snake gun. You know, I don't think I'll ever own one, but I'm very grateful to have shot this one. Smack the primer too. Huh. That's weird. That's the first time that's ever happened on one of my loads. No big deal. But like I said, 45 or Colt Anaconda snake gun, king of the snake guns. And this one's in 45 Colt, 44 mag. Great guns, like all Colts are. Thanks for watching Ghost Gun Range.